Hey everybody, just wanted to come on this first Sunday of the year, wanted to greet you, give you this kingdom key. This is going to be critical to your spiritual success this year. In Matthew 16, when Jesus is having the conversation with Peter and God gives him the revelation that this Jesus is the Christ and the Son of God, down through the dialogue, Jesus responds by saying, I'm going to give you keys of the kingdom, and upon this established truth, I'm going to build my church. Jesus uses the personal pronoun my to tell us that every church is not his, even if they use his name. Here is the key, though, for us. This idea of church. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Do your own study. But the word church, ecclesia, has nothing to do with a building or religion. Jesus uses this term church because he knows his Greek and Roman, the Greco-Roman audience, they have already been using the word ecclesia, and Jesus uses this word to describe what they are already doing. Men who have been called out of. That's what ecclesia means, to be called out of. But just not simply called out of, but these were men who were called out of their own daily occupation to establish, inform, and enforce the province with the governmental structure of the Greco-Roman world. So, here is the key. When Jesus uses the word church, it's not religious, it's governmental. This is why Isaiah the prophet declares that the government shall be upon his shoulders. Shoulders are a part of the body. You and I are part of the body of Christ. We are the government. It's what God always wanted Adam to do, but he failed. To establish the culture of heaven on the earth. It's governmental. So the church is not a hospital. If you look at the history of hospitals, hospitals don't cure anything. They help you cope. They make you comfortable while you cope. Church is not a hospital. Church is a governmental organization. If I can use organization in that term, it's governmental. It's establishing the laws and the ways of God in the earth. Today, it's not just men, it's men and women. If you're part of the body, you're called to be part of a kingdom government. As long as you see the church as a religious institution, you'll jump, dance, and shout for things and never get them. Because a king is not moved by your dancing. Imagine the court and the municipality in your city. Imagine you walking into the courtroom and your argument for your case is you just break out and start dancing in front of the judge. You see? Will that further your case? Or will the judge conclude there's something really wrong with this person? You don't stand before a judge and start singing. You don't stand before a judge and start dancing. When you stand before a judge, you've got to be able to argue constitutionally. That's a governmental function. That's a judicial function. When Jesus uses the word church, ecclesia, he's talking governmental. This is your key. Have a great, happy, prosperous year. We'll talk soon. God bless.